Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone had a good Halloween. It is now November 1st, and my mind is locked on travel basketball, and we're getting ready to get into it, guys. This is ATWB basketball training. This is basketball training for all levels, but today we will be going over the 1-3-1, 3/4 / full court defense, or trapping defense, press, as you would say. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go through this page. Okay, we're going to go through this page. This is a page that I found, and I think it lines up with exactly what I want to show you guys. For those of you guys who are going with me for our preseason scrimmage, November 7th, this is vital that you understand this. The first video we watched about the 1-3-1 defense, it's going to help us. This is going to help us, and then our next video, I'm going to show you the press break that I want us to run in lieu of somebody pressing us. Alright guys, again, my name is Curtis. I'm the head coach and director for Archdale Trinity Warriors / Bulldogs basketball. We are fielding the court this year as representing the Trinity area, just based on the population and the amount of kids that I have inside the program. Alright guys, let's get into it. Okay, so rear spot. This is the spot you want to be filled by your smallest, quickest guard. It is important to have length to front the position, needs quickness to stay even with the basketball. Now, there's two ways we're going to run this. We're either going to put our longest player or our most athletic player in the back guarding against the home runs or the deep baseball passes or football passes into the back. So we will, depending on the situations, but just know that in the back, it'll probably either be our biggest player or our quickest player. Okay, D2, D3, those are going to be the wings. An athletic, preferably long guard or forward. Guys, these are just going to be, some of our bigger guards, some of our quicker guards, so we can get to spots and trap and do all those things. Those are wings, okay? D4 middle. Primary responsible for taking care of any flash into the middle of the court. This is very important. The other day we ran this in practice, and the middle is where teams, if you want to beat a press, you got to get to the middle, okay? This is the best spot for a slower player who may have difficult time with rotations. D5 front. This should be your center or longest player. You want them to be able to take up space and get wide to deter and intimidate the offense. Again, the front D5 will either be our biggest player or our longest and quickest player. It just depends on how we want to switch it up. Okay, so D5 and D1, we're probably gonna play with those a little bit. My majority of my guards would be D2 and D3. Okay, and one of my slower players will have to be D4. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at it, okay? As you can see, number 5 right here and number 1, we're going to be interchanging those, okay? So we have a front position here, a back position, 2 wings, and a middle, okay? Now, the way we're going to set this up, we're going to set this up in 2 ways. We're going to set this up at first guy foul line, the wave of 3, half court, next guy foul line. Okay. Now, the second way we're going to set this up is we're going to set this up. The first guy is going to come to the last hash, almost to the basket. These guys are going to be in between the 3-point line and the half court line. We're going to scoot up. Okay. But I'm going to leave my guy right here in between the foul line and the 3-point line. We're going to let him have that same distance. Okay, so we're going to scoot things up. Okay, so in the game, when I call 13 black, we're going to set up in this normal situation. If I call 13 blue, we're going to scoot up. The first guy is going to get more close to the basket, probably the hash right there. Second line, you're going to get right here probably. And then right here you have a choice between coming to 3-point line or just hunkering down right there. So 13 black straight up 1-3-1 half court. 13 blue is going to be we're scooting up. We're scooting up. The first guy is coming to almost a block. We're scooting up to the 3-point line. Then we're making the choice right there. Okay? So that's where I want you guys to positioning to be. Now, this will be done after every dead ball situation. A dead ball situation is any situation where that team is bringing the ball up the court, whether it be a timeout, a foul, we traveled, any kind of situation where the referee has stopped the play and is giving the player of the other team the basketball and trying to get it inbounds going the other way against our goal. I shouldn't tell you when to get set up in this. Players, I should not tell you when to set up in this. If it's a dead ball situation, we are running this. We are a smaller team on a whole, but we are a fast team. We should be able to get these gaps, press this ball, get easy layups, make it easier for ourselves. This is what we must do. So I cannot stress to you enough. Be in your spots. Be ready. Be able to do this press when you need to. Don't let me ask you this in a game. Okay? We're good, right? Okay. All right. Now, let's talk about progression 1. Okay? In this press, there's 2 progressions. Okay? There's a progression. There's the first progression, and then there's a reversal progression. So I'm going to show you what happens if they pass out of our initial trap and where we should go. Okay? All right, so our job as the front guy is to influence direction. Influence direction. When you line up in this press, you should shade your body to one way or the other. You should put your butt to one sideline. You should make him decide which way to go. Okay? And for wing, whichever side he decides to point to, you get ready to shift your body to so you could cut him off. Okay? It's about angling defense. You pick what side, my front guy, you pick what side you want the offense to react to and go to. You are letting an entry pass happen, but you are make sure if you are on the make sure that if the entry pass is made to the right side, you are in such an area to shade that area to cut him off. Okay? You want to make sure that you're not over here. You're not over here when the ball is over here. I want you in the middle, positioning your body to a certain way to get the players to go to a certain way. Don't play it straight up. Don't play it straight up. Let the offense bait the offense. Turn your body in such a way you want them to go to a certain way. Please do that. Don't play it straight up. Don't. Okay. Tell you why here in a second. Now, once the ball is airing into a guard, we have shifted our body. We are riding to the sidelines. We're going to ride them. We're going to ride them all the way to the sidelines. Okay? The corresponding wing is going to step up and trap. Step up and trap. Okay? Now, that's 2 players. What's the other 3 players doing? Person in the middle is defending any middle cuts. Any passes over the middle, we're defending it. Now, we're going to leave this over-the-top spot bare. But what we have to do is, when we go there, players, the wing and the center, the wing and the top here are trapping. You have to make it difficult for them to throw over the top. We're going to leave this bare so this person here can cover any middle passes, okay? We have to play DB. We have to ruin some days here. We have to get to the passing lanes and do our job. Now, the opposite wing from the trap. Your job is to intercept any passes to your half and backside. Anything over the top and backside is you. Anything over the top and backside is you. So if any pass comes to your area, try to intercept it, or anything over your head, you intercept it. Okay? Now, the back player, your job is to get first ball side action. First ball side action. If a player from another team crosses the half court and is trying to get that overpass, the over the top, you pick it up. You have to pick it up. So break this down for you a little bit, okay? We have our initial trap right here. Number middle is defending anybody dribbling or getting a pass in this area. The weak side guard is dropping to the opposite side while maintaining this area, making sure that no quick passes get made. The back guy is taking first action ball side, so we're taking away the over the top. Okay, so we're intercepting the passes in the middle, trapping ball side, and big guys taking care of anything over the pass ball side. Okay, now let's say they reverse the ball. They have the ball right here, but then they reverse the ball. Okay, what do we do? Now keep in mind, everyone has shifted to their first progressions. Okay, stay with me here, okay? Now, so number 5 has trapped right here. They have successfully reversed the ball to this side. Now, what is to happen? Okay? The rule still applies that if they were able to reverse the ball, top guy would have to cover the most ground and get there. The wing that was supposed to be on that side is going to have to leave his previous assignment and stop that ball right here. Four's job on that second progression is just to sink lower in the center. Sink lower in the center. Okay? The wing that was initially the first trap progression is going to basket run. You're going to basket run. Okay? You're basket running. And number 1, you should have been playing ball side over the top. I just want you to play ball side over the top on the other side. Okay? So, let's walk through this again so you guys understand. You can watch this video as many times as you want to, but let's watch it again. Okay? So, first progression. We're going to influence the ball. Ball's going to come here. Wing and top are going to trap. 4, you're playing anything in the middle, anything in... You want to stay out of 2's area, but anything over the top and anything right here in the middle, your primary responsibility is the middle. You're being a football player, for instance. You are taking away passing lanes, okay? Number 2, you are trying to intercept any passes that come in your area, and you're watching for over the top, back door. Over the top, back door. Guy in the back, you are taking away anything ball side over the top. Ball side over the top. Okay? So the wing and the back guy, you guys got to work together and cover this whole ground together. Okay? Because most teams aren't going to send more than 2 people in that area. Okay? So if someone comes to your side, you got to lock them down. So let's say number 2. Let's just say they send somebody to 2 side. 2, you got to pick him up. Let's say they send somebody to 1 side. 1 side, you got to pick them up. Okay? This is the first progression. Hang on to that. Okay, now, they have successfully reversed the ball. Our initial trap did not work, okay? This is where everyone should be, okay? Remember what I said. 2 should be here, 1 should be here, 4 should be there, the top guy and the wing guy should be here trapping. Now, what should you do if it gets reversed? Let's start from the back here. If it gets reversed, 2 that's covering the weak side back door should run up to half court to trap. You need to run, you need to run, you need to run. You need to get there. 4, you're just sinking lower. You're sinking, your rotations are much lower. All you have to do is just sink in the middle. Sink in the middle, okay? Now, the back here, you should have been covered the ball side over the top from the previous progression. Now that the ball has skipped, you're just going to run to the other side of the court and to take care of any ball side over the tops on that side. We've got the back, right? Cool. Now, For these right here, my top guy, you're going to have to run from ball to ball, ball to ball, and try to influence the ball to the sideline so 2 has a chance to get there and trap with you. The wing that was trapping, you need to run your tail off to the rim. Run your tail off to the rim. Okay? And that's it, guys. That is a 1-3-1 full court press. Now, we have to have our hands up, hands out, ready to deflect the pass. We want the seam bigger than we are. We have to run. Now, guys, remember, we will play with the positioning of this. But in principle, guys, we want quick defenders on 2 and 3 as our wings. We want someone who can be intimidating, getting the ball into smaller guards. We want somebody who can cover a lot of ground and be very athletic in the back. So our athletic, our most 2 athletic players are going to be 1 and 5. 5 and 1, okay? Now, person in the middle, that's where we can put somebody that can't cover as much ground, but we just have to make sure that we pick the right person for that. All right, guys, please study this video. This is the 1-3-1 press. It is essential for us. We're going to run this. We're going to run this multiple times. We're going to run this in different variations. We're going to be working on this all season long. Okay, guys, on the final note, let's remember this also. 1-3-1 black is a traditional foul line, half court foul line setup. 1-3-1 blue, we're scooting up to apply more pressure. All right, guys. I think that's it for today's video. I'll be making a video on our press break here shortly today as well. All right, guys. I hope you have a great day. Hope you guys stay safe out there and have fun putting up them Christmas trees. All right, guys. This is Curtis from ATWB Basketball. Hope you guys well, and hope to see you Thursday at our final practice before our first preseason scrimmage tournament. Have a good day.